and you feel a large presence is coming, if though this was you, back out.
That away.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She's going to head on out that way. Straight through the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I get out of the way. I see it. I feel it over here. There's something weird going on over here. Come outside, guys.
Yeah, and you feel it's getting very close as you move through, that it's very close to you, somewhere in front of you.
Hmm.
But you don't see it.
Yeah, and that took up an action. So she'll just point in this general vicinity.
It's
It's
very
like, it's around here somewhere.
Yeah,
it's around here somewhere.
Yeah, your ringer's is beeping away. I mean, it is an overdrive.
All right. So this is... I don't know how long that lasts for, but
Let me see. Divine Sense says, as an action, you open up your awareness until the end of your next turn.
oh, okay.
Okay.
I will move to the right outside of the and ready a produce flame attack in case I see something.
Okay. Erleman.
Okay, so just being a natural tracker and explorer, and having already encountered this thing and seen how it kind of moved, I'm going to attempt to track where it went and move in a direction that coincides with that information. So what would you like me to roll for that?
Because you have favored enemy undead, correct? Okay.
Yes, and I'm also a natural explorer for the forest, so...
Yep. So, well, you moved up to where...
building.
Yeah. So, well, what you saw is that it burrowed and seeped into the ground and disappeared from there. So you don't see any tracks after it moved underground. You know that it moved. You know from what Corcraze did not that it had to flee from him, so it would have moved in the opposite direction from where he was at. You're pretty certain that you saw it go down and then head northwest when it was moving down before it disappeared from sight.
Real quick,
Mm-hmm.
not to
No, you're fine.
Not to be a rule whore, but didn't he have Hunter's Mark on it?
Probably.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see what that says.
He has advantage on perception or survival to find it.
This is true.
Okay, until the spell ends, you do it, and you have advantage on wisdom, perception checks to find it. Make me one or the other.
Let's see. We'll do perception.
Okay, so with Hunter's Mark and what the Mai's telling you is that it's back outside somewhere in front of the mausoleum, underground.
So
All right, I'm gonna move out there then.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And your bells are going off as though you're almost on top of it somewhere, as it is churning underground there.
Okay, would I be completely out of actions at this point, or could I do a bonus action just to like ready myself?
Oh, you can ready you. So you, your what was it? The abilities, the tracking is just part. I'll allow that. You can ready in action if that's what you're wanting to do. Certainly.
Okay, I'm just gonna ready for combat and hold that prep for anything to happen at any moment.
Okay. Yep, and not a problem. Corcraze. And Can't hear you if you're talking, Josh.
Curse this.
Oh, I was wondering why I was so quiet.
I will. I was saying that I don't know if you guys heard me talking about me moving down, but I was thinking about staying behind the group. But no. Corcray's crazy, so he's gonna move all the way down. And I'm gonna hold a vicious mockery if this thing emerges and we see it again.
All right.
So yeah, that's my turn.
Mm-hmm. Jadad.
Okay. I'm sure that I would have heard them say that it's right around here somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take a step back and sneeze, and then wipe my nose with my sleeve,
Okay.
and that'll be that.
Wolves.
I guess all the wolves will just go outside and ready attacks. They're all sniffing around the ground like.
Okay. Yeah, they're excited. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hey, where's my tower? Now. It's, where the hell is it? What the hell?
I
I
think
see
your
it.
rolls are set to
I see it.
already. I think if your rolls are already set to being shadowed, you don't get a tower.
Yeah. Oh no, I get a tower. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Unless they change something new. You guys tell me, because I always have it on stream right here in the corner.
I mean, as far as I know, as long as you have your rolls hidden, regardless, there's
Yeah,
no
I'm not
tower.
going to see it. Interesting.
Yeah.
I am not seeing the tower anymore.
Yeah. If your rolls are automatically hidden within the settings, then the tower goes away.
Yes.
But if you unhide them, the tower appears.
Yeah, so if I throw that, see, y'all
Yeah,
see
that's
that.
a shadow.
Oh,
No,
y'all
that's a
didn't?
shadow.
Yep.
Didn't
Oh.
see it.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, we
I
haven't been
need.
seeing any of your rolls.
Okay, yeah. So Corcrays, y'all that have held actions, roll me perception checks.
Shit.
Alrighty. Anybody else?
I do not have a held action.
I did not have one either.
We are just getting
I had my
pounded with
divine
rain.
sense.
Damn. All right. Okay.
Ooh.
So, the creature. So Etan will see this happening. The rest of y'all will not. So it will get its you get your help, but it's going to get its attack first. It's going to pop out of the ground right here. Comes burrowing up, lashing out at Corcrays. So Etan, if you had something held, you saw it moving behind him. Everybody else did not roll high enough.
You see me pull my arms back and say, "Come here."
Oh my! Pow! All right, and as the flame hits it, it roars, and then it hits, streaks out to get to. Holy moly! Wham! The ground erupts right next to you, Corcrays. It thought it was hitting your head, but the hair that you have standing up, it took the blow.
God, I love that hair.
So so when it hits, then y'all all go ah! And if you had a held action, there it is.
I will say. Ah, that explains the smell.
Oh no.
It has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay. Anybody else?
Didn't Erleman have a held action?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep.
Which
And
I was just holding a combat action, so I'll just shoot my bow at it.
That's right. You may.
Oh, sorry, I didn't target it.
That's a hit. There you go.
And roll a
don't you
D6.
have? Yeah, you need to. You keep forgetting to put on the your
Oh, sorry.
hunter's mark. That's fine. Go ahead and roll me a d6. All right, takes. half of that.
It takes
One.
what, 1.5?
One. Just you rolled one. You're good. All right, next attack.
I think that was it.
Oh,
That was all of them.
I just
Wouldn't it just be one attack for a held attack?
Yes, just one attack.
yeah, one attack. Yeah, sorry. 20. I'm sorry. I just gave it one hit point. I mean, one wound instead of what it had. So hold on. I gotta. Okay. Boom. Sorry. I gave it the wrong amount of damage. Okay. Oh, it's my derp. Malrunner, your turn. I was like, why are y'all going? Never mind.
Hey, Duff, you need to play your derp.
You derp.
Yeah, I'm gonna get your derp. I don't have it programmed for this overlay, unfortunately.
Okay.
She's gonna go right in front of Corcray and go at this thing with her hammer.
Thank you.
Oh,
She done missed. Oh, she
There's
got him
a
that
hit.
time! Yay! And she'll let's whack it. Oh wait. I wanted use Divine Smite on that. I should have put that on beforehand. But I think it's just, what is it? The extra damage is 2d8 for a first spell slot. So 2d8. I'll roll a
Hold
2d8.
on.
Three if it's undead.
Yeah, the
Right.
problem is it's undead.
I
so
forgot
it's-
to put the
Yeah, so you're gonna give me. You can check it off. Well, divine second level. You can use a spell slot, so you check that off, and it's 2d8. So you're actually gonna need to give me 3d8
Oh, okay.
of extra damage. It's weapon stack. Okay, so it partially resisted that, so it's going to partially. And then is that not I guess it's not magic. It's just extra. No, it's radiant.
It's a
damage.
radiant
No, it's
It
damage.
is
magic.
radiant. Yeah, so it's total. Okay, so hold on. Let me make sure. Piercing. Okay, so 8 more points. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm sorry.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry, kitty. I'm sorry. That was your tail. That was your tail. That's what you get. All right,
Oh
anything else?
no.
Holy
little kitty.
moly. Damn.
Oh, sounds like a flood warning.
We're getting nailed right now. I'm surprised my
Ooh.
internet's
Duff,
not.
don't die.
Yeah,
No.
oh, well, yeah. Okay. Anything else,
Yeah.
Malrona? Or pass your turn, please.
That would be it. I'm just looking through for bonus things. That is all.
Eton.
I'm still deciding what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna do another produce flame on the creature. I don't know if it's gonna survive, but I want to turn into a beast, but I don't know what beast to turn into yet. So
All right. I'm just gonna pull back and keep slamming it with arrows.
Hunter's mark. Hunter's mark. Throw that on you. There you go. He's getting the hang of it. Hit. Okay. And put Hunter's mark on you again. Don't you get it both times, right? Or just, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, you don't get it. You just get it. I thought you get it
Yeah,
both
you
times.
get it. You get it for
Yeah.
each attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so why?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the coding then. If it's, yeah, it's roll.
It's
set
the way
to
they've
roll.
got it coded.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's coded. We need to pull. Okay.
I coded it different on mine, but
Yeah, gotcha. All right. Alrighty, done. Cork.
Okay, this might be a dumb idea, but
No.
I think I'm gonna Dissonant Whispers it again, but this time I think I'm gonna do it at 3rd level.
It is your decision.
You trying to piss it off?
I really am. So I will Dissonant Whispers him, and I will say, I'd call you a pile of dung, but you lack both depth and warmth.
Oh man.
God, it started early. Man, I had to say the jar. It's just too much. All right, and,
And
it must,
once again, he's got to use its reaction to run away.
bloop.
Oh, Craig. We had it. You
No, we
made it
didn't.
run away.
And I will use my movement to run.
Oh, Craig.
Back here.
All right. Jadad.
I'm gonna like lean my back against this cathedral and catch my breath
Yep.
because apparently that's the only thing I can do.
Wolves.
They will hold their attacks, and I'll move them around a little bit and see.
Thank you, Moondog. I need actually, none of y'all at all done your turn, so it will explode up out of the ground behind Korthkre,
Yeah, shit.
slamming down on top of you. Ooh. Whammied. Picked up a tombstone that had.
I would like to use cutting words to reduce the damage.
It's a tombstone.
See, you pissed it off, Cray. Now he won't
Please no,
stop
please
coming
no,
after
please no.
you.
And
I would like to have 2 hit points back, please.
oh, I gotta give it back to you. Is that not okay? Oh no. Okay, so there you go. You got 2 hit points back, and then this force seeps into you. Oh no. Oh no. Yep.
And he failed it with bless.
I know.
He failed it.
Oh,
You
I
begin
won.
to feel you're okay, hold on a second. I gotta figure this out. Okay, can Alright, you feel your life essence begin to you're losing some hit point maximums,
Oh, shit.
and you can feel though it's your systems, your internal, what you saw the ground as it was shriveling up, the stuff around it. You're now feeling that inside you, as though your essence is being rotted away from inside, and you can feel the pain as it's growing in you.
When he does that, I'll just be like, I will do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Oh,
Meatloaf.
oh my god.
Would you like some
Oh
meatloaf?
my goodness. It's like, Gorkray, you pissed it off too much. Too much.
Malrona hits.
Oh.
Sorry, not funny. Not funny. Sorry. Another hit.
All right.
And can she do it here?
Oh, I wanted to use Hunter's Mark on it.
You don't need to. Give it damage.
Okay.
Unless you roll poorly. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Okay. Okay.
There it is.
Whammies it. And her hammer strikes down on it as she yells out, "Not my friend!" And it just,
But not the boss.
its essence shatters. Its being, the bones, the dirt, the wood, everything about it just begins to explode out everywhere. And it crumbles, leaving nothing but pile of rubble in front of you. Gypsy,
right,
go on. Leave the cat alone.
Jadad will reach in his backpack, lay his hand on Corkray's shoulder, and tell him, point to the doll where it hurts you.
And you hold on before you put any healing on him. When you try to give him healing, it does nothing.
You feeling okay there?
I never said anything about healing.
I'm just letting you know. Maybe you were trying to make him feel better with love.
Yeah.
Well, most
and-
certainly point.
And then I'm going to do a medicine check to see if I can figure out what's wrong with him.
You may roll it.
Is that a possibility?
Oh yeah, go right ahead. Y'all are out of combat for a second as you're seeing everything's going around. Okay. Yeah, you're looking at him and feeling, and you can tell that there's some type of rot that is eating away at him. And
So he's diseased.
more than that, he cannot gain hit points through natural you can see that even magic will not solve this issue. That something else has to be done to him. And that if you
So
do
that
not
won't
do it, not according to my notes,
Okay.
it is more of a curse is eating away at him. And if it is not solved, he will eat away, he will die. And he will become, his
You
spirit
feeling
will
okay?
be called to feed the incarnate, that, and a new one will rise in its place named Korthkray. Now, that's a good question. So yeah, what we've got is it's going to be the other side of that coin. It's a curse, the best you can tell.
Okay.
And we call it, in studies over time and all that, it's been called grave rot.
Gotcha. And I would probably know what that is.
Do what now?
And I said I would probably know what grave rot is, being a cleric.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that you know that you're going to have to get something like remove curse or similar magic to heal him. But each day he will start to lose hit points.
No, Gorkray.
Oh no.
You shouldn't have made it so mad.
We can get that. That's not an issue. It just takes a rest.
All right, and y'all are now. Yeah, while that's happening, Erleman, you know, you don't feel it. Nothing else seems to have been disturbed in here, and you know, with your knowledge of undead, it's basically this creature and brought back, you know, some, you know, memories and, you know, some learning from you, and it's, you know, it's called a crypt incarnate, and it's made up of all its surroundings, but it's really, it's not usually malevolent, but it only tolerates so much. It basically is like a protector of the graveyard, and it's, you know that it had taken a lot for this creature to form or to have come out of hiding or even to arise, that it was more than just activity that's been going on here, more than just y'all coming in here. This thing had been building for a while, and that leads you to, you know, think that something else, you know, helped set it off.
Yes, it does definitely seem like someone's been desecrating this graveyard prior to our arrival here. That's the only reason that these constructs would have attacked us the way that they did.
Give me a investigation or perception check. Erleman or anybody else. Well, I guess while Dad is checking out Corcray, whatever the rest of the other three of y'all are doing.
I can help Erleman look around and find
Okay.
out more.
Oh boy.
I'm moaning in pain, but it's totally in key.
You
I
may roll me.
assist
You can roll me
Erleman?
either
Probably
one.
moaning
You
too.
can assist him, or you can roll your own investigation or
Let's-
perception check.
Let's not do that. I'll assist him instead.
Okay, so Erleman, that means you can roll that perception check again. Take the higher of the two.
Okay.
She's giving you advantage, basically. She's going concentrate. Okay.
Yeah, we'll take
Um,
the second one.
Yeah, Etan, you doing anything?
No, I'm just licking my wounds.
Okay.
Wait, I don't have any wounds. I'm licking my
Yeah.
wolf's wound.
All right. So yeah, the wolves are sniffing around, and y'all are looking at the paths again with everything that's been going on, and you're going to definitely begin to notice as the fog begins to dissipate, and there are definitely two sets of massive tracks here. There's a huge mass of tracks that are coming out of the crypt and all the graves, and a large section of them move through the fence line and are headed toward the town. However, there's a smaller set of about maybe 10 tracks that head off the other direction.
All right, I will
And-
share that with the partisan.
Yeah, and Erleman, y'all will notice that, and you will catch while you're looking at this, there is a glint. Something catches your eye, and you'll notice on the ground, it was first, just you thought it was a trick, but you look down and you find there is a gold-plated pocket watch that you see, and it's got the letters EB engraved upon it. And it looks fairly nice. It looks fairly new.
Interesting. Okay, I pick it up and place it inside of one of my pouches.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, before placing it in the pouch, give it a couple once over and just examine it a little more closely to see if there's any other stuff I can glean.
So in this realm, I've got to make some clarifications that there is some we had the last session, if you remember, there was a contraption in the back of the house that basically was providing cold air. It was like an air conditioning unit. This world has magic is kind of used to feed science. It's not as in though, it's not, electricity and all that is not real, but it may be fey magic, other sorts of magic, and you're seeing that a timepiece is running, and that there's a little magic behind it that feeds some of the contraptions. It's not like, it's kind of somewhat in a steampunk type of genre, but it's not steam that funds things, but it's magic that does this kind of stuff.
Kind of like Eberron.
Somewhat, yeah, exactly, because we're going to have to rewrite it. Apparently, Casey was seeing all this and goes, oh no. So,
Magic punk.
yeah, and
Whoops.
yep, and so yes, but this watch is fairly in good condition. It definitely has not been here a while. Do you think that maybe it would have belonged to somebody and you would need to go find out who it belonged to?
Yes, definitely.
So y'all, that's about it. You see the set of tracks, and you would have to probably need to head back to town if you want to, find out more about that.
We should probably let the villagers know, or the mayor know what we found,
Yeah,
so that they know that we have progress.
And it's pretty dark here, right?
yeah, it's nighttime now, and you guys need,
Dark
No.
vision.
and I think your wolves will have gone bye-bye.
We're only
No.
an hour.
Now, would I have seen Erlen pick up the watch?
Not when you were messing. You were dealing with Corcray.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, since it's getting nighttime, just looking around, finding this watch, and seeing this second set of tracks, and the activity that's been happening here, I just turn to you guys and I suggest that maybe someone else takes this watch and goes back to town, and you guys go back to town, and I can stay here if that's okay, in stealth, and just kind of keep an eye out on the graveyard and see if anything happens,
Split the
if anyone
party.
shows up.
Yes. What? Sure.
Well, I don't know if you should stay by yourself in a
I will
crazy graveyard.
I will extend my hand and say, "Watch this," and cast light on the watch.
I will extend my hand and say, "Watch this," and cast produce flame on my hand.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's a very pretty flame time.
This is what I
It's
have to
okay. I'm
deal
not
with
that
on a
worried about it. I
nightly
can
basis.
cast pass without trace and probably go undetected for up to an hour, and I can just hang out here and watch. And if nothing happens within that hour, I'll return to town.
So you're gonna take first watch, huh?
Basically.
Oh God.
And the second watch too.
Wah,
Every week.
wah,
Every
wah.
week, man.
Well, that sounds like a plan. Then we can
Well,
go
tell you-
and.
I tell you guys,
do
you
that.
might want to watch it. Duff may kill us.
Yeah.
I don't like this idea.
Yeah. Corkray's looking bad, guys.
We need to take him back to town. Maybe there's someone that could help us.
I think my pancreas is broken.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so Matt on that incarnate and all that was just a thought. Would greater restoration or lesser restoration would take care of it, but would a greater, if it does if the remove curse works on it or not? It's your monster. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Okay, so Erleman's going to plant himself in a bush next to the mausoleum and hang out.
I'll take the watch, I guess,
Okay.
and we'll see you in an hour back in town, Erleman.
Sounds good. You
Guess
guys
we'll
be
start heading
safe.
back.
Yep.
You as well, friend. We'll see you
And-
soon.
As I go, since Melrona took the watch, I'll pick up a stone and cast light on it so I can see.
Oh yeah.
Erleman, be one with the wind.
All right. So y'all make your way back to town as Erleman hunkers down for an overview, keeping a watch, yes, on the graveyard. And y'all get back there, and it looks like, even though most of the town has turned in for the night, there are still some waiting up for you. Okay, so greater thanks, Matt. Okay, so along with Hedicus and all that, and-
If there's people waiting up, I'm gonna play this up and make it look a lot worse than what it is.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Or the drama queen.
They see you moving into town, and you know that something else is going on because you hear some yelling. There's a woman's voice kind of shrieking and yelling at Hedicus, and y'all kind of move into that, and it's there is this one of the villagers is pointing a finger in his face. And they're yelling about, who no, this can't be. And this woman says, what's that lay about going to fetch the count? What he so go look into the sacrilege? And he goes, who? What? The knight. And you're hearing them talk some more, and she's kind of rolling her eye. They're back and forth and on. It's kind of hard to tell, but what you're getting out is that she was basically talking about someone else, and she goes, he came tearing through my fields on that rickety rock of white, heading north into the country. I thought maybe he was going to go fetch the count. He was flying so fast, like his hair was on fire. It was. And she kind of looks, she stops for a brief moment as y'all come walking into it all, and then she I understand your feelings, honey. I wasn't attending the festival this season, because it's on account of my shingles. Is that what you got? Have you got the shingles too? And she turns back to Hedicus, and I never seen him return back down the road, so I thought maybe I see him what's going on, and I'm glad I did. Terrible sacrilege. My mom and my dad are buried up there. and she's basically ranting that something needs to be done, but she saw someone fleeing the graveyard, and they seem to know who that might be.
Well, Melgren, I guess we'll approach them and try to break up the little dispute going on there. And we found this at the grave site. Would any of you know or recognize this by any chance?
Well, Hedicus will look at it and wonder, very nice watch, but that EB, is that Bedward's? And it's got to be the Knights, Sir Bedward's. It's got to be. He lives up at he is in charge of, basically you remember that there is a large mansion. There's big property that's being built. You saw it on your way into town when y'all were coming into Ravensboro. And he relates to you a little bit, Hedicus does, is that the Count, he had moved this way and he had bought close to 25,000 acres of the area, and was going to, there's a old structure out there, mansion that he's rebuilding, and Sir Betward is basically his right-hand man, is in charge of the construction, and he lives in a little chateau house that was built called the Iliac Chateau, that's not far from the mansion as it's being built. And
Can I make an insight check? Is he being truthful?
sure, you can make an insight check.
Well, it does look like a pretty fancy watch.
You seem to think, he's talking about is that y'all kind of remember that they haven't quite cared for the Count. And remember the time is that he's been a little pompous, but he, and he's a little demanding, and he seems, they've been a nice, peaceful, village here and all that, and him coming in out of the city and building this huge mansion and being inquisitive about some of the people, especially some of the women, and that he seems to overstep his bounds a few, and they just think he's a little off. But he has definitely been up in the countryside, in the woods, out, a little bit of ways. It's about probably a couple hours walk, through the forest area and all that. That is where his estate is at, and that Sir Betward is who's in charge of the construction.
He's the right-hand man to the Count.
Yes.
Well, seems like that's something we have to
Looks like we
figure
have a
out.
lead.
Yeah, it's a little late to be going up there now, isn't it?
Yeah, we also have to wait
Yeah.
for Erleman to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Erleman, nothing
So-
will happen while you're doing all that up there. You don't hear or see anything.
Okay.
So
So I
will,
return to town after an hour of waiting then.
Okay.
and I would imagine we will find a place to.
Oh yeah, y'all have had a place to stay. Y'all have had,
Rest.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I guess we'll go to there and head out in the
Mhm.
morning to the
Rest up,
wherever we got to go.
go straight there.
Rest as best as we can.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe the sleep will help you, Craig.
I got a feeling it's not gonna.
No, it doesn't. Oh boy. He's going to, and he will,
He's got tummy troubles.
he does.
Oh,
And
Yep.
and during the night, I'm going to pray to my God and learn a new spell.
And I
Did we
don't.
get a
I don't
long
get
rest?
hit points. I don't get hit points back because of this, do I?
Nope.
That's what I thought. Okay.
we got a long rest.
You got a long rest. Yeah, let me give you that. I'll give that to you.
Okay, I'll
Um,
change out.
Yeah,
some
I got
spells
17.
here.
I'll put that back in there.
yep. Thank you.
And I have prayed to my God and have gotten remove curse.
You got a busy signal. Okay. You have access to it? If you do,
Yep, level 3 spell.
look at that, Corcray. You should suck up to the pun god.
You can fondle me all day long.
Yes, sir.
Pun god the ungod.
Alrighty. So we're moving along here since are we already really 2.5 hours? Wow. That is amazing. I didn't say time is flying, and like I said, just 3 hours or 3.5. We're moving along. So here we go. Whee! All right. So you wake up the next day. You will remove the curse.
That is
Use
correct.
Spell. You'll use that spell slot, and he will. Corcray is now. He removed it from him, so he still has the hit point deficiencies. Now y'all all do have healing potions still, so that could be
Yeah.
okay. So those are coded, if you choose to use those, and y'all will begin to make your way. Hedicus points off in the general direction of where you need to go, and y'all can head on out. And you're going to be walking through out of the town, not straightly toward the graveyard, but you're going to be walking in a parallel angle to it, past it, up through a cusp of trees and all that, and about a half an hour of actually going through the forest and all that. It'll give way to some rolling highlands, and you'll see a few rocky outcroppings, and it's a huge expanse of land, man, prime real estate. And you will come up as soon as right after the woods, you'll be in a little pathway, and you'll see a cattle guard and a metal gate. And there is a metal banner kind of, above the top of it. And it's emblazoned. You'll recognize it, the Count's crest and his initials VR. And you're definitely looking at what could be the entrance to his property. And you'll see off in the distance the ruins of what the old castle was, and part of where you can see some construction was taking place. The scaffoldings of wood and rocks being moved out. And then before that, however, there's a kind of another winding road that leads from where y'all at, and there is a large house that kind of sits and kind of off to the side in a stand of trees, roughly about 2 miles from up where you are at. And so it runs, you see this road runs right past what you're considering what has to be the Iliac Chateau, and then continues on over to the construction site. And you can begin to head that way if you would like.
So this big gate is virtually real, right?
It's real. It's a cattle guard. Too. So,
I think that one went over your head anyways. We're good.
so y'all, it's up to y'all.
Yeah,
so
we
y'all
were
stand,
gonna go.
y'all
We were gonna
stand
go
before
in
the
the
gates,
morning. So,
looking at it's morning time.
yeah.
And you stand before the gates, looking at this rolling, sprawling landscape.
That's beautiful.
Now, would that remove curse have brought Corcray's actual hit points back to full?
Nope. Don't believe it does it? Let me check.
It should remove the effect of any curse.
1 second. Victims' hit point maximum decreases every day without being healed. If graveyard reduces, okay. Graveyard lasts until removed by the curse spell or similar magic. The target cannot. Yep. Okay, so it would go back up, right? Okay, you can put yourself back to 38. Okay.
The day just keeps getting better.
He's got a little hip and a step now. Feeling a lot
You're
better.
looking so much better, Corcoran.
All right, what are we doing,
Careful not
guys?
to piss
Gals?
off the next thing.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Well, going
the house,
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're going through this virtually real gate.
Yep, works for me.
Mm-hmm. And you head on down, and you are coming up on to the mansion that you see, and then, like I said, the road continues on toward the construction site.
What do we see at the construction site?
Off in the distance, yeah, it's, you know, you don't see any activity. Nothing's happening around there. But you see good, you know, part of looks like it's been you know, restored, but there's large sections of it that have not. And then you have this house that's definitely it's a big manor that's sitting, you know, right up to you. And you'll also see a dog that was on the porch, and then you will see it kind of it stands up and kind of sniffs, and then it kind of just trots off and goes off to the side of the house and disappears behind it.
What do you guys think?
Wait, something disappeared.
The
There's a
dog.
I don't know. Do we sense anything
Walk up
weird
and
about
knock on the
that?
door.
You can, if you're sitting out there, you guys can give me another investigation check if you'd like.
All right.
Did the dog disappear completely, or
Yeah, it ran
is
about. It just kind of trotted off behind the house, from y'all's view.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna walk around and see if I can see the dog, and then cast Speak with Animals on it, and see if I can find out if it knows any information that I can share.
It's a big house. It went off. You lost track of it as soon as it went behind it. Yep. And who got the deal? Okay, so y'all are standing there and you watch it again. And you happen to catch down again that the tracks. You look down and there was a crowd, probably of about 6 individuals, walked up to the house within the last 12 hours or so, coming from the town directions, basically the tracks, just like y'all did. They basically came. Then these tracks went through the grass, through the trail, and back into the grass. They didn't follow the path at all. Just walked straight through. You will notice, and Erleman is from one section where you're kind of standing off to one side of the house. Yeah, you will see what looks to be a large pathway, and you look like maybe tracks of cart tracks that go off to one side and back around to the side of the house. And that's basically it. But y'all definitely see these footprints, and they also follow and go off and then go around the back side of the house.
I guess we're going to the back of the house.
Well, you have a front door.
Yep.
There's a front door. There's a large patio. You see an ornate front door.
Should we knock?
I don't know if I should knock on this door.
It's a nice house.
I'm gonna very stealthily try to go around and follow those tracks around to where they come up to the other side of the house or the rear of the house, wherever it's at. But trying to stay away from the house. So, like, if there's a tree line or bushes or anything along the way that I can use to conceal myself.
It's got a cusp of trees. It's kind of set in a little tree area, you know, that's been kind of, you know, some trees have been removed, and you can follow around on that. And you will.
So I'm just going to use the natural cover to follow around. And
you totally succeed on that. You are moving around the back side of the house, and you will hear this. It's like pounding on a wood, and it just kind of, it's boom, 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 boom. And as you get more around to the back side of the house and look, you will see at a back door to part of the building it's something not alive, just kind of pounding on the door. Bam, 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 bam. Just kind of hitting the door and not get, you know, it just continues, you know, just not moving except for the pounding that it's doing to the back door.
The rest of us have no idea of this.
No, you have no idea. Y'all are looking at the front of the house, and he sees this on the backside.
Well,
and that's so I very slowly try to make my way as stealthily as I can back around to where everybody else is at to let them know the crazy crap that I just saw.
Okay.
More undead in the corner.
Just one. He just saw one.
Yeah, there's some kind of odd creature at the back door, just banging on the door. I'm not sure. It looks like an undead of some sort.
Hey
Still want to
now.
knock on the front door?
Could just be an old man.
I resemble that remark.
Ugliest old man I ever saw.
Well,
I resemble that remark too.
I mean, Malrona, I guess, will ask to be led there. Undead things,
Yeah,
we don't like them.
We can pound on the front door while it pounds on the back door.
I don't know.
Do
If
we
there's something
want to
creepy
do-
already inside of here, I'd rather not open it from the front door. If I know where the source is, I'll go and get rid of it myself.
All right, Logan, let's go get Grave Rot again.
Well, as long as you don't piss it off, Cray, I think you'll be
That's
fine.
all I do. You know this.
Well, well, then stay behind.
That's
Just
crazy.
stay behind me. You'll be fine.
All right, let me.
So I guess we're gonna get some backdoor action. I guess
Oh God, help me!
I'm going to destroy this undead.
All right, hold on. All right, I'm gonna bring y'all to the back side of the house. All right, so y'all are gonna be coming, and you will see. All right, so here is. All right. Well, sorry, I need to. Oh boy, hold on.
Is there a...
Now I'm giving the map. I gotta showcase some of it. Sorry. So, and y'all came around. Let's see. I apologize. I didn't expect this one little section. Quit. Oh. Oh my God, Duffy learned how to use maps. Okay. And y'all are getting the map, and let me give you the front of the house too.
Oh, this is a big one.
It's a big map.
that's what
Okay.
she said.
God help me. Someone shoot me. All right, so y'all come around the backside of the house. Now you passed a couple of side of the house, and from the room that is just right in front of from right here, you would have heard it sounded like some mechanical noises were coming from there, as though, you know, an engine of some sort, very similar to like the sound of the AC unit or whatever was going on. You know, it's definitely and there's a window there, but it's boarded up. That's what that is. That's kind of closed up. You've got the side of the house here. Is that showing? Yeah. Okay. And then you see what looks to be a garage. This big building, a part of the structure right in front of you. The paths all come to that, and it looks like there's 3 big garage doors there. And then over to continue on, you'll see a little kind of a little wooden step, you know, a few steps up to a back door, and there's you will see this creature. Bam, bam. Bam,
Oh,
bam.
it's over there.
Yeah, it's over there. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Well, she's going to go on ahead then.
Well,
Try to go in
And
that
he's
direction.
identified.
Uh-oh.
Here, let me move you back. I was moving you back just so until I finished drawing it. Sorry. And it just, yeah, it doesn't even register the all of there, and you just boom, 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 boom.
I'm gonna go straight ahead. Cause
Malrona.
You can move.
Go
Yeah,
get
I'm
it.
not worried about tokens
Okay.
right now, y'all, because it's not paying attention to y'all at all.
but it's banging against the door,
There's a
like
door.
to try getting in, or
Yeah, it looks like it's just hitting the door. Bam, 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 bam.
oh, I thought that it was the sound was coming from inside.
No,
Not
so
that I
no,
was
there's a
trying
room.
to-
Okay, no, this room. There was this room. Sorry, here. Let me. Coming from this area of the house, you heard mechanical noises from inside.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, but the banging you.
Oh
hear,
no, I got that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just thought the zombie was banging a door from the inside of the house,
No,
not
it's
the outside.
It is outside. It is definitely outside.
Well, she's gonna sneak up behind it and grab her warhammer with both hands and whack it across the face.
You may surprise it before we do initiative rolls, whatever, and as soon as you move up on it, the same chemical smells just crush you. You know.
She is familiar.
Mm-hmm.
So is that with advantage?
Yep, can be
Okay.
very much so.
Okay. I don't know how the surprise things work. I've never done that before.
Yeah, that's what it means, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Ask to him. Gary will tell you. He likes surprise.
I don't ever get surprised, but I do like surprise.
Oh, cry me
She
a river.
will.
Cry me a river, pal. Here, we're gonna play
Well-
it for him, folks.
She'll use her divine sense too, if she manages to hit it. Yeah,
You
or
hit
not
it.
divine sense, divine smite.
Okay, put that
I'll put
effect
it
on
on
you.
this time.
There you go, and it begins to turn as you hit it. Roll me initiative, folks. She did not kill it.
Does the extra attack? Would that work in this?
Oh yeah,
Boy.
yeah. If you got an, yeah, I'll allow it because you know, basically.
Oh,
Well,
well.
let me, well, you got to roll. Well, I was gonna say, roll your initiative.
Oh,
Yeah, too. Okay. And you missed on your attack. Yep. Whoosh.
yeah.
As it turned
The second
on you.
one would not have been an advantage. I take it.
No, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We're back in Corcray. Back in action, baby.
Well, I will run up here.
Is this? I got a bunch of whole new sounds and. Oh, let me. Sorry, I'll lock you
boy.
in. Sorry. Yeah, it's. Sirenscape's been busy. Damn.
Did they add a bunch of new stuff?
Oh yeah, they did with the Waterdeep stuff. Oh, there's like 7, 8 sound sets, man.
Oh, I just have the base.
Yeah, man. Rock and roll. Yeah, I pay the monthly fee.
Is it Ace?
What? What are you saying now? I don't even want to know.
The base. Is it Ace?
Someone open up the door and push him in and shut it in one of these rooms here.
Don't worry, Duff. I got him on Wednesday.
Yeah, you need to bring me back. You know what? That's what it is. You need to bring me back. Unless you killed me off without telling me.
Nope, not yet.
Nope.
Well, you have to talk.
I will I will give Marona a bardic inspiration. And I think it's too far for most of my spells. So
Matt, what was cool? I missed something. What cool? Sorry, go ahead while you're doing that, Josh. Matt said something in chat. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I think he was talking about when you were
The Sirenscape stuff? Oh,
Sirenscape,
yeah. Oh, yeah, man. They released a bunch of stuff for the Waterdeep thing. Yeah.
I'll shoot it with my hand
I
crossbow
like it. So,
for a whopping 2 damage.
you are on fire.
Thanks, Corcoran.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
At least it didn't hit me.
Oh, but you spoke too soon. It will turn.
do I have to do a Constitution check again?
No. Turn immunity, alchemical. Nope. You do not.
Okay.
It will try to. These weak ass zombies were created in 5e, which I despise. It will try to slam you, and it just kind of falls. Ooh, did it miss? Really? Damn.
You missed.
Yep, it missed. Okay. Eton.
I shall run forward, just screaming while trying to throw a flame at him.
Yes.
Now see, now the zombie's on fire.
You're welcome, dear.
Okay, the zombie falls down. Yes, splatting.
Could I see anything from around this corner? I see
Oh,
there's, like,
sorry.
an
There is
opening there.
Okay, so maybe I put the zombie in the. No, I don't remember what. Okay, what is that thing? That it looks like that's those steps. Yeah, but I guess maybe there's supposed to be a door there. You see a little kind of a nook between the two sides of the building here, and you see a couple doors, and there's tracks.
Alright.
There are tracks that go down there.
Alright, well, she'll look back to the boys back there and, like, look, there's tracks leading down this way. I'm gonna follow them. She's gonna dash down here.
Okay. Mhm.
Can she use a free action to see if the door's open?
The door is not open.
And- And Casey says those are logs.
What?
Oh, are they logs? Oh, I had that as a stair deal. Okay, well then I was Dorcas Amorcus then. I had that in the wrong place. Casey, we got to fix that. I didn't catch that. That's on me. So actually, you just killed the zombie there, Malrona. Okay. Yeah. I
Oh,
know.
here?
Yeah. So so y'all have and we're out of combat. So you've
Oh,
got two
okay.
doors there for you. Sorry.
Then she'll check the other door.
They're both shut, but they're not locked. They don't
Alright.
look to be. Yeah, you turn the handle. You think you could probably open them up. You think.
These doors are locked, fellas. Anybody want to help?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Maybe.
Have
Does
at
anybody
it.
have thieves' tools?
I thought you were gonna sing a lullaby.
Oh, I do adore the songs.
Which door?
Okay. Either one of them.
Let's do the one on the left first. Is that just a dex check to
Yep.
pick these? I
Mhm.
don't have thieves' tools in my inventory, so I will just stick my rapier in it.
That's what she said.
Oh my lord. He sticks his rapier in the door lock. That's using it. And you open up the door and you will see looks to be a garage. And this is what houses the what do we call this? Oh boy, now Matt's gonna get mad at me because I'm not remembering the where is it? Come on, where's my Driftshaws? They are basically it's a traveling device like a rickshaw type deal, but it's powered and don't ask. I got to learn all this stuff about his world. What is where are they? I had all those listed because now he's going to yell at me for not remembering this. Damn it.
So real quick, the traveling devices, they pulled by people? Oh no, those are rickshaws. Never mind.
Those are rickshaws. Yeah, rickshaws are, but no, the where are they? The Driftshaws is a magically powered device. It just repel the ground, thus pushing the craft itself roughly 6 to 12 inches off the ground. A Driftshaw cannot cross open spaces or climb vertical surface, but it can travel over water, albeit at a normal speed. So it's basically just kind of a elemental powered speed. There you go. Okay, now Matt's so oh boy. I'm going to catch that as a elemental powered speeder bike.
Okay.
And
Let's
there
try
are
door
and there
number
are
2.
3 in there. Looks like they are all parked in where the 3 doors are at.
Are we sure they need 3 of these? I'm sure we could take 2.
And you have you can see, I don't see it. Yeah, there's no door here, but you see some what looks to be boarded windows.
Boarded windows? Okay.
There's covered up windows. I don't think those are doors. Let me see. They don't look like doors. Yep.
Oh shoot! I rolled a save instead. That should have only been a 21.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. Don't worry about it. The door was unlocked. Wasn't
Okay.
even locked.
Oh well.
Made you roll it.
Okay, so those are. I will check the other door to see if it's locked, and then I will try to do the same thing.
No, it is not.
I will open that door as well, then.
All right, you open up this room, and you basically are seeing what looks to be like a mud room. It has got a couple of benches on each side of the hallway, and you will. Where is it? We got to get this numbered. Where's the mud room? Yeah, so you pass through the door, and benches line either side of this room, and then you see a kind of another. You're kind of passing what probably is a servant's door. Wood axe is propped up next to the wooden door, and then you see some other doors, both to the north, east, and south.
What do you see, Cray?
Doors.
The doors. Maybe we should see
Um,
to these doors.
Let's. I kind of want to go through the mud room. This is somebody's house, right? So
Mm-hmm.
traps probably aren't a thing. I'm just gonna walk in.
You walk in.
Now go behind him.
Now, when y'all walk in, so y'all walk in, you will hear what sounds like a gunshot goes
Ooh.
off somewhere inside the building.
I will grab my chest and act like I'm having a heart attack.
Oh Lord, there goes Jadot again.
Can we tell which direction it sounded like it come from?
No, you don't. But it came from inside somewhere. Yeah. But you know you're at the back side of the house right now. But you don't know.
I will hurriedly check the door on the far end of the mudroom here, then. And as I'm running
It's
over,
like a little
I'll just-
servants area for and y'all are you get that's a little double door,
Okay.
little servants room, quarters.
yeah, as I'm
some
running over there, I'll just
yeah.
point to the. She's already there. The door that Milrona is going to.
Yeah,
Tell her
I'll
to
check
check it.
that one.
1 second.
So try to gesture the others to come in.
Okay. Yeah, and you gotta bear with me because I'm being bad now. I didn't create this what you're about to see. I have to 4, 5. Okay.
I'll start playing on my
I think this is
my flute. I'm sorry, my lute.
Okay. You open up the door. Is that right, Malrona? All right.
Yes.
All right.
She's opening the door.
All right, and you're going to see. Matt knows what I'm doing. It's too good to pass up, man. I love it a little bit. All right, you open up the door, and you. And this is funny. You're going to see a. Oh, you're going to step in? You sure you want to do that before you
Well,
see?
Can she
Yeah.
would see what's inside, yes?
Well, you got to let me
From the
explain. You
doorway?
got to let me see what you're going to see first before you step in.
Oh,
So
okay.
you see a man standing right about here, and he has this stick up in the air, and he is holding the stick up, and looks like you think it's got some dripping. You see some blood. It's like meat on it, and behind him, he's kind of almost these zombies. They're moving, and he's bringing them back toward where you're at, and he sees you open the door and goes, ah! And he throws the stick at you and rushes past the zombies and goes through the door here that you see. There's a stairwell. It's kind of out of the way, but there's a doorway, and he runs. You hear him run past it and push the zombie out of the way, and you hear this door open up and slam. And these zombies start moving toward you.
Did he throw this at me, or did it fall at my feet?
Yeah, he threw it right at you. It's kind of slammed maybe next to the wall next to you, and these zombies begin to move towards you. Ugh.
We got company, boys. There's
I couldn't resist.
well, she can grab the meat. I guess it's like a leg.
You're not sure what it is.
Or like a thing of meat.
It's pretty fresh.
Alright. Well, she'll pick it up, and seeing that they're interested in it, considering what she just saw, she'll toss it as far as she can on the other side of the room, I guess.
Well, they're coming toward you. There's not much of the room there. You would have to,
Well, she can't toss it over them?
There's not much. How big's the ceiling here? I don't know if we actually said that. I'm going to say it's a small ceiling. So it's going to be difficult. I mean, you can step into the room if you want to.
She'll take the meat then, and if she doesn't have enough room, she'll take the meat and she'll go rushing on in and whack it in the face with the thing of meat. Like, if they're going to cause trouble, she's going to go right back at it.
I don't want her to throw it. So she runs up, she whacked the zombie with the slab of meat. Do we have that coded, Matt?
That's just, I guess I'll use my dagger.
A meat slap, like the Monty Python
like a club,
fish.
right?
It's like fish. Slap in the face. You may slap it with... never mind. I was going to pun. I'm not going to go there. Never mind.
See, now he's got you doing it, too.
No, I don't want to do it. Get me fired. I didn't think they would. Yes, we didn't plan on that they would attack with the meat as a slab of meat. I know. So
you have to prepare for all scenarios, Duff.
This is the rejects. Okay, this is what you bought into. Okay. All right.
You give a woman a slab of meat, and she's gonna slap you with at least,
I
at
didn't
least
go
8 inches of
there.
it.
Slap him with your meat. I just wasn't going to say anything like that. So anyway, so Malrona, what would you tell me that again? You pick up this meat. It's on the end of a stick. Like he was using it as like they were following it like, like,
so it's kind of like a carrot on the edge of the stick.
Exactly. Yes.
I thought it was like a freaking turkey leg type deal.
No, I apologize. This is a stick, and it's kind of tied to the end of the stick, hanging down, and he was holding it up above their heads, and you kind of saw them like a cat toy eraser, very much so. And they were just basically, their eyes were focused on it. And now you've grabbed it. So tell me what, now you still want to slap him with it, or do you want to do something else with it?
Sure, she'll stick to it. She'll just try to slap it with it. Stick to the original idea. Why not?
Yes, because we need that. This is documented now on YouTube for everybody to see. Okay, and we're gonna post this on the
we need
Facebook
art of this.
page. Go look at
Very
Meat
much so.
Attack. Okay, awesome.
What shall I roll for that for you?
Oh, you can do me a dagger. Just do your dagger attack. Yeah, we'll do a D4 bludgeoning.
I wouldn't suggest Googling meat attack on Google.
No,
you might get some bad pictures.
Stop it. Give me a D4 roll.
It is after 10.
Yeah, I know it's after 10. I know.
It's after 10.
Give me a D4.